begin our meeting. Mr. President, the members are ready. May I request you to call the meeting to order.
On behalf of the Rotary Club Makati, I'm calling this meeting to order.
May I request everybody to stand up for the invocation to be led by President-elect Keith Harrison.
Good afternoon. Before I start, I should just mention today is St. George's Day, which is St. George is the patron saint of England. So as I'm English, I thought I could just mention that. St. George. So now, please let us bow our heads together in prayer. Almighty God, we invoke a blessing upon this occasion of Rotary Fellowship. Make us aware of the deeper significance of our meeting as we develop our friendships as a source of Rotary service. Service radiating from this community to the wider community beyond, particularly remembering beneficiaries of our projects and indeed all of those in the world in need of a helping hand. We thank you. We also welcome our district governor, district officers, and other welcome guests from Dual Tech in particular. In this month of April, it is designated by Rotary International to be Environment Month. And Earth Day was yesterday, the 22nd of April. I ask, please, that all of us reflect on the current issues with the environment, the pollution and global warming, and energize us to develop more strategies to combat the challenges facing our planet. For this we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, PT. Please remain standing for the national anthem and the RC Makati hymn.
Witness a history in our lifetime as we bring back to life what the true Rotarian should be. Service above self, unity in diversity, and inclusivity, all for one and one for all. This is our chance. This is our time to rise up and be the example of what humanity can achieve. Together, let's create hope in the world. So let us sing with one voice the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
And together we stand up. We are leaders with integrity, always ready to serve humanity, always living by the holy test, building good will and peace along the way, giving hope to the With the Rotary Club of Makati, prepare to aid our fellow men. As Rotarians we live to lead. We believe in service of ourselves, and this is why we succeed. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, and together we stand strong. We are leaders with integrity, always ready to serve humanity, always living by the four-way test, building goodwill and peace along the way, living on to the with the Rotary Club of Makati, giving home to the Rotary Club of Makati.
So that we may be reminded of the things we think, say, and do, please repeat after me as I recite the four-way test. First, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned?
Fair to all concerned.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Goodwill and better friendship.
Is it beneficial to all concerned?
Beneficial.
Thank you. Please sit down. We now move on to the greetings to our birthday and wedding anniversary celebrants. May I call on the members of the RCM chorale to lead the singing of our greeting. Members.
Right.
Yeah.
And then banking. Yes, yes, we
Right. The first time to mention the celebrants. So happy birthday to Rotarian Harry Lianyo, Freddy Tasino, and Don Lino. And you also want to greet our Rotary aunts, Wilma Palafox, Jenny Bosch, Mini C, Renalyn David, Twinkle Marcelo, Lucy De Leon, and Christina Ordoveza, happy birthday. And we also want to greet a happy wedding anniversary to PP Roger and Betsy Davis, and Ronnie and Lucy Shasoko. Now, may I request the members of the RCM chorale to sing the birthday and wedding anniversary song. PP Junjun, DJ and Reggie, PP Louie.
It's your birthday, our wedding day. Let's celebrate this important day. We greet you with our hearts, dear. Happy birthday and happy wedding. Hey, that counts with practice.
We now move on to the acknowledgement of our distinguished guests and visiting Rotarians. We would like to acknowledge District Governor J. Tambunting, PDG Tony Kila, PDG Sid Garcia, PDG Peps Bengzon, DGN Reggie Nolido, District Officers PP Char Chu, Research. TP Beth Raboy. Ano? CP Liza Magpago. DS Mon Guerrero. TP Raisa Hechanova Posadas. SAG Allen Duyan. DCC Doris Ansomo. And our Rotary aunts, Ms. Cecil Dairit. And her guest, and the guest of President being Doc Nikki Ramos. And our guest from Dual Tech, Jeffrey Gonzalez. John Mario Alojado. John Rick Paul Espiritu. Jamil Garcia. Julius Nacario. Ener Valdez. And Wayne Takan. And from our guest, and for our guest from St. Andrew's Parish, Monsignor Jerry Santos. Miss Nori Bordador. Gigi Del Rosario. Zel de la Cruz. And our guest from Rotary Club of AIM, PND RV Ubaldo. PE Alden Erharango. And our guest from the Natasha Goldburn Foundation, Mrs. Jean Goldburn. Rene Arambulo. And Francis Lim. And our guest from Philippine Red Cross, Ramon Murilla. And Priscilla Charney. May I request the members of the Rotary Club of Makati to sing our welcome song to our guest. Please rise, members of the Rotary Club of Makati.
Friend of Rotary, greet you. All friends of Rotary, we greet you. Bring on to the faith of friendship retreat. We are glad you're here today. So take time for the with God's from all the fellowships. And once more, you're here on from the gate of friends from again.
We now move on to the recognition of the Paul Harris Fellows. May I request PDG Tony Kila to do the honors of presenting the Paul Harris Fellows.
Thank you, Reggie. First, I would like to recognize our first major donor for this Rotary year. Can I call on past President Junjun Dairit and Cecil Dairit? And can I ask Governor Jay to do the honors of giving the recognition regalia? So to pin the major donor pin on Junjun and Cecil. There's also a pendant, Cecil, but Rotary Foundation did not give necklace. So Junjun will buy you a golden necklace. Junjun, ha? Golden necklace si Cecil. Para dun sa pendant. Ganun mo lang. Pag-iba yung lang ganyan. President Bing, Bing. For picture. So President, so Governor Jay, can you stay? And we'll recognize our president, President Bing, for his fifth Paul Harris. So he will get a pin with 4 blue sapphire. Fifth Paul Harris niya yan, go ba? Then can I call on 2 baby Rotarians for their first Paul Harris? Governor Jay, kamuna. Si CB Revilla and Arman Kataga.
Thank you, PDG Tony. We now move on to the signing of the Memorandum of Agreement between St. Andrew of the Apostle Parish and the Rotary Club of Makati. May we call on Monsignor Jerry Santos and President Senen Matoto to come to the signing table. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, we will witness the signing of the Memorandum of Agreement between the Rotary Club of Makati and St. Andrew of the Apostle Parish. For everyone's information, the Memorandum of Agreement is about to be signed pertains to the book reading project. The objective is to advocate child protection principles and child rights through the following: to initiate values orientation for children through book reading, storytelling activities, develop the engagement of parish volunteers in the social action projects of the parish, to train volunteers to become child protection advocates through a series of capacity building trainings, and to provide the children the opportunity to pray, play, participate, and learn. Our club will provide a funding of 70,000 pesos. Again, may I call on our president, President Bing Matoto, to join us in the signing table. Thank you. And at this moment, we will now witness the turnover of donations between the Rotary Club of Makati and Dual Tech Training Center Foundation Incorporated. May I call upon Mr. Jefferson Gonzalez, Head of Placement and Industry Relations, and Mr. Wayne Takan, Scholarship Assistant, to receive on behalf of Dual Tech Training Center Foundation Incorporated. And we request President to remain at the same meeting. For the turnover of the check. May we also request Director Rodrigo Segura and the five scholars to join our president for the turnover of the check. So the John Mario Alojado, John Rick Espiritu, John Mil Garcia, Julius Nacario, and Hener Valdez. May I request Mr. Jefferson Gonzalez to say a few words and to introduce our scholars to our members.
Serving guests and member of the Rotary Club of Makati. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. On behalf of our President and Executive Director, Jerry Webb Imuhi, I present our newly batched scholar. So we are grateful to all of you for unwavering and continued support our trainees, especially Dual Tech Center. The scholarship fund that you provide to each student not only helps them, but also to uplift their family and the community where they live. As a former scholar and alumnus of Dual Tech, so the fund that you will provide does not just end in our institution. So ito po ay magiging gabay namin sa pang-araw-araw at also habang buhay po namin ipapasalamat sa mga nag-sponsor sa amin. So because you have given them hope, continue their dream to finish their studies and having dignified and quality life. In this scholarship, they will not only learn technical skill in Dual Tech, but also they will learn values and virtue to become a good worker. Most of all, to become a good person in our society. So, in behalf again of Dual Tech Management and Dual Tech Alumni Association, as Vice President, sir, Maraming salamat po sa patuloy niyong pagtulong sa Dual Tech at sa ating mga estudyante. Yun po. So I will call on one of our students.
Thank you, Mr. Jefferson. May I also request our new scholars to say a few words for our members.
First, nagpapasalamat po ako sa Diyos dahil nandito ako at itong opportunity na to. And especially sa ating Rotary Club of Makati. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagtulong po. Especially po sa mga student ng Dual Tech. Sir, thank you po.
Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Sa inyo po, magandang araw po. Una po, nagpapasalamat po ako kay God na nandito po kami, nakarating po kami sa event na to. And also, nagpapasalamat din po ako sa Rotary Club of Makati sa pagbigay po sa amin ng scholarship. Magpapakilala po ako. Ako po si John Rick Paul Espiritu, 18 years old. Ako po yung panganay sa aming magkakapatid. And ulit po nagpapasalamat po ako sa inyong lahat. And papahalagahan ko po yung mga binigay niyo sa akin na opportunity. Maraming salamat po.
Hello po, magandang araw po. Ako po si Jamil Marius D. Garcia, taga Calamba, Laguna, 22 years old. And nagpapasalamat po sa Rotary Club of Makati and inisponsoran po kami sa aming pag-aaral. At makakasa po kayong pagpapatuloy namin at tatapusin namin yung aming pag-aaral sa Dual Tech. And yun po, maraming salamat po.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako nga po pala si Julius Medina Nacario. Nakatira po sa Calamba, Laguna, 18 years old. And unang-una sa lahat, gusto ko magpasalamat kay God dahil nakarating po kami ng ligtas dito at gusto ko rin po magpasalamat sa Rotary Club na tumulong sa amin at pangako po namin na tatapusin namin tong pag-aaral namin. Gagawin po namin ang lahat para mapatunayan sa inyong deserving po kami sa binigay niyong scholar po. Thank you po.
Good day, everyone. Ako nga po pala si Junior A. Valdez. 18 years old, nanggagaling po sa Sariaya, Quezon Province. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa Diyos at binigyan po niya ng opportunity dito sa Dual Tech. At nagpapasalamat din po ako sa Rotary Club of Makati na binigyan po niya ako ng scholarship po para po maabot yung mga pangarap ko at para matulungan din po ang mga magulang ko. Yun lang po, maraming salamat po.
Thank you to our new scholars. Congratulations. We are sure that you will all well in your schooling. So for everyone's information, the additional 5 scholars were made possible by the $1,500 support from our sister club, the Rotary Club of Taoyuan, which was matched by the club with a funding of 325,000 pesos. The program consists of a rigorous 2-year technical education course, which includes a 6-month electromechanics course and an 18-month on-the-job training, often culminating in job offers. The scholarship covers various components such as tuition fees, boarding house accommodation, meals for 6 months, uniforms, ID cards, insurance, and medical examinations. Again, congratulations to our new scholars. And now we will be witnessing the signing of the Memorandum of Agreement between the Rotary Club of Makati and the Natasha Goulburn Foundation Incorporated. May I call upon Ms. Jean Goulburn to sign on behalf of the Natasha Goulburn Foundation. And for the Rotary Club of Makati, may I again request President Bing Matoto to join in the signing table for the signing of the agreement. Witnessing this momentous occasion, may we also request PP June Dairit and Executive Director of Natasha Good Foundation, Mr. Rene Arambulo, to join us in the signing table. So for everyone's information, the memorandum of agreement about to be signed pertains to the Super Heroes Facilitating Training Program in STI Pampanga. This initiative aims to enrich the participants' abilities and psychological well-being as individuals to equip them with the necessary knowledge and skills in helping their peers handle their emotional problems through the proper listening and communication skills, to identify colleagues and friends who are at risk of mental health issues, to express appropriate empathy, and to facilitate the development of more compassionate young adults and youth civic leaders towards an empowered and mentally healthy community. Our club will provide funding of up to 485,000 pesos. Thank you, Natasha Goldberg Foundation. We now move on to the turnover of our check to the Philippine Red Cross. May we call upon Mr. Ramon Murilla and Priscilla Charnay to receive the check from the Rotary Club of Makati.
How we got the check. These are really
Yeah.
from November.
Yes. So for everyone's information, the check is from the members of the Rotary Club of Makati who joined who contributed the annual fee to the Philippine Red Cross in support of the Philippine Red Cross. Thank you, Philippine Red Cross. We now move on to the club function and committee announcements. So if there is a committee chairman or any member of the Rotary Club of Makati who wishes to make an announcement, now is the time to do so. PDG Tony.
Thank you. We're circulating to you the nomination form for the Board of Trustees of the Foundation. So kindly fill it up and return it to the Secretariat by 30 April 2024, so that then we can canvass the nomination and then we'll go on to the voting. Thank you. Don't forget, no, April 30, 2024 is the deadline for submitting this nomination form.
Thank you, PDG Tony. Are there any other announcements? If there are none, we can now move on to the President's report. May I request the President to make his report.
Thank you very much, Reggie. District Governor J. Tambunting, district officers, RC Makati Rotarians, ANS, and guests. Good afternoon. Today, I'm honored to share with you the highlights of our accomplishments this Rotary year. We have been diligent in our efforts, and I believe our progress reflects our commitment to Rotary's ideals. In terms of club administration, we have convened 29 luncheon meetings, including 3 club assemblies, 11 joint meetings, and 3 ladies' days. Our communication efforts have been robust, with the publication of 29 issues of our Kaunlaran newsletter distributed during meetings and disseminated through our Viber and social media channels. Our membership recruitment efforts have been particularly successful this year. We have inducted 12 new members, resulting in a net gain of 7 members. This achievement has increased our total membership count to 133, meeting the 5% in net gain requirement set by the district. Furthermore, we are proud to share that we have significantly lowered the average age of our club by inducting 4 new members below the age of 40. And we have those guys below age of 40. Take a stand. Come on. Come on, guys. Huh? Oh, wait. Not you, Reggie. Not you. Oh, wait. Membership engagement has also seen a positive uptick with the revival of the cluster scheme. But we didn't stop there. Our club has also prioritized the fun and fellowship aspect of Rotary. We organize 4 club-wide socials, including our 58th induction, the Christmas party, Valentine's party, and the 58th charter anniversary. Our commitment to fellowship extends to our Friday night lights sessions, where we celebrated members' birthdays and 5 special gatherings. Additionally, 7 mini socials hosted by members have added to the vibrant social fabric of our club. In terms of sports, our RC MAC shooting fellowship has resumed with 3 sessions in Silang. Furthermore, our golf team, which has qualified already for the Tournament of Champions, will try to give the defending champion, Makati West, a run for their money. We'll try. Our club also participated in the bowling and basketball tournaments. In the heart of Rotary, service, where our club puts forth much of its efforts. Under the basic education and literacy focus area, through the BATS program, we have distributed 34,794 books to 56 schools and libraries nationwide in partnership with Rex Bookstore. Our support for 10 learners from GK Villa Paraiso through the HEAL program in partnership with the Multinational Foundation. Eddie Roser has provided essential educational support to those in need. Additionally, our club has allocated a budget of 1 million to support the Philippine Institute for the Deaf, covering scholarships for 19 students and improvements to their facilities. And this, as you know, has been always spearheaded by EP Cesar, no? We have also sponsored 6 students under the Special Education Teen Adult Program and the Early Intervention Program for Stepping Stone. We also provided school supplies to 460 public school students in Cabanatuan through the Dulong Dunong project of the St. Nicholas of Tolentine Cathedral Parish. The construction of the 4th Rotary dorm at the Palawan State University, benefiting an initial 25 students, is a testament to our dedication to providing a safe and conducive living environment for students in partnership with the Angat Buhay Foundation. Furthermore, our partnership with Teach for the Philippines, or a functional literacy program in Kawayan, Isabela, has benefited 300 students, equipping them with essential reading and math skills. In terms of maternal and child care, our nutrition programs in partnership with Kabisig ng Kalahati and Caritas Manila has benefited approximately 500 children saved from malnutrition. This year, we partnered with Waves for Water and committed to donate 1 million funding to provide 6 barangays in Camarines Sur with water filters, ensuring access to clean and safe water, as support to the campaign on malnutrition and child stunting of the Management Association of the Philippines. Under the focus area of peace and conflict resolution, we continue to support the San Lakbay drug rehab program of Caritas Manila. Our donation of food packs, vitamins, and shirts for the enrollees of the program is a testament to our commitment to promoting peace and harmony within our communities. Turning our attention to the fight against disease, our club has rolled out several health programs aimed at addressing critical health issues. We have sponsored breast and cervical cancer missions that have benefited a total of 1,100 women from 11 sites in partnership with the Philippine Cancer Society and RC Makati Premier District, ensuring they receive the necessary screenings and care. Additionally, we have supported the medical treatment for 2 indigent children battling leukemia through our Saving Ruby project in partnership with St. Luke's Hospital, providing them with hope and a chance for a better future. In response to Rotary International President Gordon McInally's call to prioritize mental health, our club has taken significant steps to address this issue. We partnered with the Natasha Goldborn Foundation to empower student leaders and educators in addressing mental health concerns among their peers through the Superior Heroes program. Our first initiative under this partnership aimed to equip 60 student leaders and 10 educators from General Pio del Pilar National High School in Makati with the necessary knowledge and skills to support mental health in their community. And building on this success, we have scheduled a similar program for the 70 participants from the STI program in Pampanga this weekend. Additionally, we're working on another program in coordination with RC Baguio's Summer Capital to commence before the Rotary year ends. The club has committed 1.5 million to support these programs, which includes providing meals and snacks for the entirety of the seminars. Our commitment to environmental stewardship and sustainability has been unwavering, and I'm honored to share some of our key accomplishments with you. One of our flagship programs, the Feedback Program in partnership with the Advance for Rural Kids, or ARC, has been instrumental in empowering families by providing them with the knowledge and resources to cultivate and exchange vegetables. This initiative not only fosters economic independence and community resilience, but also promotes environmental protection. The Feedback Program has received recognition for its impact on the environment, winning the award for the most outstanding environment project of District 3830. In our efforts to protect marine life, our club has contributed $3,100 to a global grant sponsored by RC Makati Dasmariñas for the deployment of 200 artificial reef buds in Bawan, Batangas. Additionally, an additional 58 reef buds will be deployed in Narvacan in June, bearing the names of guest speakers and new members of the club. The BGC Greenway project in partnership with BGCEA, initiated in 2018, continues to be a commendable effort aimed at creating a sustainable and community-focused space in the heart of Metro Manila. The club recently celebrated the project's progress by holding its Valentine's party at the Greenway, providing members with an opportunity to appreciate the work completed in the longest urban park in the metro. I'm pleased to announce that both the Reef Buds and the BGC Greenway projects have also entered the top 5, together with the Feedback Program, in the district level of the Rotary Environmental Awards out of 17 entries. Again, before the Rotary year ends, our club will be organizing a sustainability forum to deepen understanding on the Extender Producer Responsibility Act in coordination with PNA Grant Thornton and explore ways to support the implementation for the benefit of the community. Under the water and sanitation areas of focus, our club partnered with RC Zamboanga City West to implement a water project aimed at providing potable water to students and families in Simanta Elementary School. This inland interior sitio, situated 60 kilometers from the urban center of Zamboanga City, is home to 60 pupils, and nearby residents will benefit from this initiative. Turning our attention to economic and community development, our club has been actively involved in various projects that aim to uplift communities and provide opportunities for growth. We participated in the groundbreaking ceremony for Rotary Homes in Siargao and pledged support of 1 million towards this project. Additionally, we organized a Children's Day event in the Parañaque site to kick off the Rotary Year in July, where a multifaceted approach was taken to address the needs of the community. The initiatives included the distribution of food packs, provision of loot bags, financial literacy program for 180 kids, a disaster preparedness seminar for over 50 young adults in partnership with Assist Asia, dental care for 30 individuals, medical checkups, and the provision of medicines to children in partnership with Zeta, Beta, Mu Fraternity, and donations of medicines from Unilab. Additionally, a digital banking seminar and livelihood opportunities courtesy of Tonic Bank and personal collections were provided to 45 community members. We also fulfilled their commitment as a sole sponsor of 39 homes with a ceremonial turnover of the final tranche of 5 million pesos during the 14th anniversary celebration of the Rotary Homes Foundation. The second iteration of the Hatch project has been ongoing, focusing on accelerating social entrepreneurship and digital startups in coordination with the Startup Village. This phase of the project aligns with the vision of maximizing the newly constructed Paing Hichanova Creativity Center and providing technological information to members. Several key events were organized, including the Meet with the Startups, which provides a platform for startups to showcase their novel ideas and connect with potential investors last January 26. The Understanding the Startup Ecosystem on March 1, furthering the knowledge and networking opportunities for participants, and an upcoming AI seminar be conducted by Doc Ligot, an advocate for data literacy and AI ethics at St. Giles Hotel on April 26. Focusing on the latest trends and advancements in artificial intelligence, furthermore, our Dual Tech Scholars Program has been a standout project this year, highlighting our commitment to supporting the education and training of young individuals. This year, the club has supported a total of 15 scholars in Dual Tech and has applied for a global grant to support Dual Tech in acquiring a computer numerical control lathe machine to enhance the educational offerings of the school in the field of manufacturing. On the new generation side, we have both an active Rotaract and Interact clubs that have been our partner in several of our club projects and activities. One of the signature projects of the year is the Paing Hichanova Youth Leadership Awards, or PHILA, where we honor youth leaders who exhibited extraordinary leadership skills in various areas within Rotary International's 7-area of focus, along with sports, as a tribute to the late PRID Rafael Paing Hichanova. 10 finalists were selected from different Rotary districts in the country, with the awards at Gala Night coinciding with the 58th Charter Anniversary last March 15, 2024. In our international service efforts, we have contributed to strengthen our relationships with the current sister clubs, RC Singapore, RC Kuala Lumpur Diraja, RC Sonoma, RC Taoyuan, and expand our global reach. This year, we renewed our partnerships with the current sister clubs and signed the new sister club agreement with RC Yejang in Seoul, Korea. We had the honor of hosting RC Yejang and RC Taoyuan during our charter anniversary last month. Additionally, we hosted their district officers who visited Manila in February as requested by Governor Jay. We're grateful to our district for matching us with RC Yejang and for the opportunity to deepen our international connections. On the district affairs front, our club has been actively engaged in hosting and supporting various district events throughout the year. From the Cali Experience in November to the TRF Gala Night in February and the Peace Awards and Pets Golf in March, we have been at the forefront of district activities. Additionally, we extended our support to clubs within our district by contributing to projects such as the Gift of Life of RC Makati West, renovation of school rooms of RC Las Piñas, and the Early Childhood Development Program of RC Makati Premier District. As we look ahead for the upcoming district conference, we have already confirmed participation for 26 attendees and will continue to encourage our members to participate and engage in this important event. In terms of contribution to the Rotary Foundation, I'm proud to announce that our club is leading the district as of April this year in total contributions with an impressive $85,000 donated. Of this amount, $80,000 has been allocated to the annual program funds to support district initiatives. Additionally, our Polio Plus Society members have contributed $3,600 to the fight against polio. Furthermore, our club is committed to supporting 3 global grants totaling $11,000, highlighting our commitment to making a positive impact on a global scale. Of course, our Rotarians have been invaluable partners in our last Angel Gift Giving program, bringing joy to over 2,000 children during the holiday season. They've also organized our Lenten traditions, the Recollection and Visita Iglesia, which helped our club foster a sense of community and spirituality. And to further enhance these bonds and promote health and wellness among our aunts, the club has sponsored Zumba bi-monthly sessions at the RCM clubhouse. Your support and involvement have been instrumental in the success of these initiatives, and we're truly grateful for your continued partnership. Just last week, we signed an agreement to encourage our members to enroll as the Philippine Red Cross membership accident assistance benefits as enhanced platinum members. I'm delighted to report that we have already more than 60 aunts who have signed up for this program. Allow me to share some of our upcoming projects that demonstrate our continued dedication to serving our communities. We will be providing support to the Sisters of Mary in Silang, Cavite, as well as launching an art therapy program for Stepping Stone students in partnership with the Amor Solo Foundation. We will also be conducting a medical mission in Los Baños, Laguna on Sunday, April 28, in collaboration with the UP Alumni Association and with the medicine sponsored again by Unilab, and supporting the construction of a schoolroom in Culyon, Palawan, in partnership with the Cartwheel Foundation. Furthermore, we will be donating 8 laptops to schools in Burgos, Siargao, in partnership with Ahon Siargao. As we reflect on the achievements of this Rotary year, I'm filled with pride and gratitude for each member of our club. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to service have made this year truly exceptional. With 2 months remaining, I'm confident that we will continue to make a difference in the lives of those we serve. Thank you all for your unwavering support, and I look forward to celebrating our successes together. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Wow. Wow.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for your leadership. Now we move to the highlight of this meeting. May we request PDG Peps Bengzon to introduce our guest speaker.
Thank you, Reggie. Introduction is not yet the highlight. All right. One of the surest way for our club members to attend our club meeting is to give them an assignment. So it is my honor and pleasure to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, District Governor of District 3830, Antonio Juan Carlos J. Tambunting III. Aside from good looks, Gov J and I have 4 other common elements. The name Antonio, the suffix the third, the finance background, and our fathers were Rotarians. He comes from a family of Rotarians. Gov J's father, Antonio Jun Tambunting, was a charter member of the Rotary Club of Makati West, which was chartered in 1969, 3 years after the mother club. If you don't know it, it's the Rotary Club of Makati. PDG Jun was governor in 1976, 1977. He was the last governor in District 380 before they moved into 381. His uncle, Vince Carlos, also a governor in 3810 in 1990, 1991. And yes, he is also the nephew of our former member, Johnny Carlos. I have to say it. Gov J joined Rotary Club of Makati West in 2001 and became president of Rotary Club of Makati West in 2006. At that time, the Rotary International theme was Lead the Way. So together with past President Conrad Marty, they are called lead presidents. Ever since then, 2006, GovJ has been very active in the district of 3830, holding various positions in our district, notably two. One was district secretary in Rotary year 2010-2011 under the late Ed Alvarez. And the other one was chairman of District Grant in 2015 under my term. Thank you, GovJ. As far as education is an Institute of Management in 2001. Our kaunlaran didn't have enough space, but let me share with you more information about GovJ. He graduated college in Menlo College in San Francisco. And for 3 years, his parents made the right decision. 3 years of grade school by putting him in that blue school in Katipul. And then his parents decided to move him to an equally good school. No, Raisa, it's not the green school, okay? It's that school in Alabang called Southridge. So that's his educational background. As far as business affiliation is concerned, he's now the president of A. Tambunting Pawnshop Group of Companies and a managing director of ABBA Insurance Brokers. I'm not sure the relationship with the ABBA musical group in Sweden. As far as sports is concerned, our governor is very fit. He plays all kinds of racket sports, badminton, tennis, squash, and more recently, pickleball. That's the sport as you go older and older, you kind of play sports with a slower ball, right? And he's been trying since 1993 to lower his golf handicap, which is 26. And if I were him, I can understand why he doesn't want to lower it because it's a very lucrative and profitable handicap of 26. But he runs a lot. He's very fit. He's finished 4 marathons. One in New York, which is the second hardest, right, GovJ? One in Manila and 2 in Tokyo. He's very fit. He's married to Bambi Bartolome, whose father is also a Rotarian in the Rotary Club of Manila and still very active. So my fellow Rotarians and guests, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our District Governor, Antonio Juan Carlos J. Tambunting III.
Thank you so much, Pasig Governor Peps. By the way, the handicap is 21, not 26. Just for the record. By the way, I had a great game last Friday with your president. He experienced the governor's give. So sometimes with much delight. Once again, thank you, PDG Peps, for the introduction. Incidentally, before anything, before I forget, allow me to just recognize some people. PDG Tony, PDG Sid, of course, PDG Peps. Soon in line, DGN Reggie, We also have some from my district team, Senior Assistant Governor Allen, District Secretary Mon Guerrero, our District Coordinating Chair for Service Projects, Doris Ensomo. Incidentally, she is also the Programs Chair of our District Conference. Deputy Chairman for Membership, Raisa Echanova Posadas. One of my favorite district officers. You can call her at midnight or at 1 a.m. and she will reply immediately. Of course, we also have past President Beth Raboy, the chairman of our vocational service. We also have with us today our deputy district trainer, Lisa Mapago. So thank you, team, for being with me today. By the way, GovPeps, you mentioned about being in a Rotary family. In this club, I do have some other relatives other than past President Johnny. Raymond Garcia is my first cousin. PP Charlie is the second cousin of my mom. So that makes me third cousins with past President Carlo and Doc Andrew. Sunny Tambunting is my second cousin, and which makes the other Sunny my pamangkin. So quite a number in this club. Allow me also to recognize, by the way, my classmate, past President Conrad Marty. And someone mentioned to me to recognize him. I greeted him and I said, "How are you, my favorite athlete?" And he said, "Talaga? Oh, announce mo yan mamaya." That's Peter Coyuto, who I think has left. You know, a few times I did run with him in the village. It is so difficult to run with him. Hindi ko siya matapatan. You know why? I cannot run and talk at the same time. He can. So, but that makes it difficult. Also, please allow me to recognize the district officers in this club. Assistant Governor Peter Manzano. Of course, PDG Peps is the chairman of the advisory committee of the disaster management. Thankfully, it's been quiet this Rotary year. And of course, we have past President Louis Asioche, who is part of the GML. Thank you, PP Louis. Your future governor. Well, I am overwhelmed with the presentation of President Bing. And I really didn't doubt it because from day one, you moved. And I remember telling me in this Children's Day event, of course, this was July 1. He said, you asked for participation, you asked for a grander project here. And aside from the Makati Rotarians there were others in the room. I remember seeing Suan and Maida and others there. So there were many in service during that day. Of course, that was only the beginning, and the report of President Bing explains many of what has happened. Allow me just to acknowledge some programs that you either initiated or went through. First is the FILA, the Paing Echanova Youth Leadership Award. And you know, it is when I met with the judges, I was invited to be a judge of the nominees in our district. And you know, it was when I went through the nominees then that I really felt what the impact of this project is. So of course we had then in that afternoon the chosen ones already. But I can imagine just being evaluated and considered in the entry, inspiring these young adults that have so much potential. I'm sure really made a big impact to each of them. Aside from that, is to the Rotary Club, knowing of such a program and moving forward that they can nominate and be part of these awards. It was really, and again, sitting there as a judge and going through really, it was very challenging. We had good candidates, but just being part of the judging process alone was really something to commend about this project. And I know this was only the first. I'd like to recognize your chairman, past District Governor Sid Garcia, but it is a club effort, and what an amazing awards project that you have there. Secondly, is the search of environment project awards. No, this was not initiated by your club, but for the benefit of our district or for Philippine Rotary, we have PDG Sid as the overall chairman of this initiative by the Philippine College of Rotary Governors. But the reason I'm presenting this award, this project award to you is I was invited to observe the deliberation of the finalists. And I was so surprised to see 3 of the finalists from the Rotary Club of Makati. And, we went through it, and each project was presented by a different group. The first one was the Greenway project, which was presented by past President Carlo. And then came the ARC, which was presented by Rotarian Philip. And then the Reef Buds, which was presented by past President Louis. And, just that, of course, there were a few other projects in competition. But truly, I was so amazed with your environment projects. Akala ko nga, most of the people in this club, like in some other clubs, are sleeping Rotarians. But with all that you're doing, and photos prove it, this is one active club. And again, I commend you for your environment projects. I just have to admit that I had a bias towards the ARC. And eventually, that was the selection of the group. And we hope, and with the help of the judges and advisors, that we can have this project as the victor during the process at the end of May. Now, just allow me to just go through my slides. Yes, this year it's the Top Gun year. I saw in my presidents to be the top guns of their club, and presidents that aspire to be the best of the best. And I have seen throughout the Rotary year that they have proven to be the most fitting leader. Of course, you have before you your Top Gun president, being Matoto. A round of applause, please. Just very briefly, if I could go through the trusts of the district this Rotary year. And the first is membership. And we focus on really engagement. In a macro level, the district recruits very successfully. Unfortunately, we are unable to engage many members. So in reality, we lose more members than we recruit. So if not for the new clubs that we form, we would really be on a downward trend. So this Rotary year, we brought in this battle cry, which is club first. So really, it's a mindset for the leaders of the club to have better fellowships and more meaningful projects. And to every Rotarian, simply this reality that you may have to attend to yourself or to fellow Rotarians, engage in terms of engagement, and hopefully each one finds the purpose in joining this great organization we are part of. Now, just for a list, I always mention this during my governor's visit. We look at the termination profile of the club and I present it to them so that they learn about it. Of course, this club need not worry about that. Over the past 5 years, you have terminated a total of 29 members. So it's of which 15 are of Rotary age 10 years and above. So maybe these are some Rotarians that probably went away due to natural causes. So it's really nothing to worry about with this club. And I commend you for that. And I hope that other clubs in the district can learn from many of your ways and practices. Just as a way of probably extending your membership or adding membership, I wanted to show you about what potentially you can have. In Rotary, there are now many types of clubs. There is one type that is called the satellite club, which is formed as within a Rotary club, and it's like the Rotary Club guides the satellite club until maybe it can be merged into the club or go solo as an individual club. Allow me to use the example of the Rotary Club of Makati Premier District. They wanted to bring in their second generation, but at a certain point, they thought that maybe it would best that this young male and female be brought in a satellite club. So sometimes they could be separate. I know during projects, they always invite their satellite clubs. And it is just one example that maybe you can consider moving forward. This year, we have made emphasis on the Rotar actors. The Rotar actors are young adults. And these young adults have decided to explore leadership instead of going home and play video games or something like that. You have an extremely active Rotaract Club, and I would like again to acknowledge you for that. Just last Sunday, actually last weekend, you lent through your Rotary Club, to your Rotaract Club, your clubhouse for their use. And, I've come to realize that the more a Rotary Club supports the Rotaract Club, the more vibrant they become. So again, thank you for having a very active and vibrant Rotaract Club. This Rotary year, we do not have any district-initiated projects for the simple reason we want the presidents to focus on their projects. But we have fellowship activities, and we have invited the clubs to be part of these activities. Of course, we had the bowling at one point, and then the golf. GovPeps, the Tournament of Champions is still a month away, so there's still many can still happen. Of course, this is the tournament that President Bing and I participated in last Friday. There is still one more event, as I said, the Tournament of Champions on May 24. Ongoing currently is the basketball tournament. I wonder if Rotarian Arman plays basketball because he has the height.
Right here, beside the place.
And Reggie. Yeah, you're part of it. Yeah. So thank you for representing your club in the tournament. What we also have in the district now is pickleball. And unfortunately, past President Charlie Rufino is not here. Someone who really promotes this sport. But we will have dual meets. That's how we decided to do it. This was a clinic that was led by the Rotary Club of Forbes Park. For those of you who have not tried pickleball, check it out. It is, as described, more friendly to the knees, yet really, really fun. Now I move to the Rotary Foundation. You may hear a lot about the foundation, but I would like to emphasize this year on what we have done since we wanted really to give maximum payback to the clubs. So as a grant update, we offered district grants to the clubs. Actually, this is an old figure. The total number now is 138 district grants extended to the clubs. So these are grants anywhere from 35,000 to 100,000. But what I wanted to tell you more about is the global grants, where we have truly gone big this Rotary year. For those of you who don't know, a global grant has a minimum funding of $30,000. So that's about 1.7 million. And we benefit from international partners with it. So this is an example of the grant wherein the aqua is the cash contribution of the club and the orange is the district designated fund from the district. And the rest is really foreign funding. Already, we have 19 approved global grants amounting to more than $1 million. I heard that the most we have done in a Rotary year is 18. And PDG Ador mentioned that he also had the record, he was the record holder of having a total of $1 million. So this year we have 19 approved, and still we have 10 funded for review, so meaning these have been authorized, and 8 funded draft status, which hopefully will all move to authorized. And although we still have 4 grants to fund, we think that's something we can tackle. So in total, we're looking at 41 global grants this year, amounting to more than $2 million. Now, really, if we could share with you what we have been doing. At the start of the Rotary year, we had the sister district. This is our sister district in Korea. But since then, we have signed with 3450 Hong Kong, Macau, Mongolia. And in this case, we had the benefit of President Gordon McInally as witness. And then last December, we signed with 3521 Taipei, Taiwan. But we also made some emphasis on Korea, since the Koreans love to work with us, and of course, we love to work with the Koreans. So since then, we have forged friendship agreements, and we signed with this district, Busan, Korea, and this district, 3650 Seoul, Korea. Incidentally, this district is where your sister club is from this district in Seoul. Please do take care of your sister club, Daejeong, I know you have a good start, and some of them even performed during your anniversary. Do take care of this, your sister club. Maybe this is something your club will remember in my governorship. So, but let me tell you about this new friendship agreement that we've had with this district. Already with this district, we have done 5 global grants, all approved and funded. And the other districts that we now are friends with, we are doing global grants. So basically, fellow retirees, what we're doing is we are building the infrastructure that has helped us fund our global grants. You know, our global grants are all funded already. So when someone approaches us with a project, all they have to do is go to the application process because we have arranged the partners and the funding already. Of course, we had the opportunity to recognize all of you during our TRF Gala, and we had, with our district only, no other than our RI president. So I guess one thing I'm getting at in elaborating this is, first of all, let's begin. I would like to acknowledge you, your club, for your total donation of $85,000. 80,000 of which has gone to the annual fund, meaning this fund is unrestricted. You know, fellow Rotarians, whatever we contribute in a Rotary year, and I'm referring to the unrestricted funds, comes back to our district in 3 years. And it comes in the form of District Designated Fund, or DDF. And another point I would like to say, and can you imagine this Rotary year, we anticipate doing 41 global grants. What I would like to emphasize to all of you, especially the donors, is this. So whether through these global grants, whether we provide water to a school in Brooks Point, Palawan, that had zero water, any sort of water. So whether it was that, to provide water to that school, or to provide a some dialysis machines to a medical center in Española, Palawan, that is like 10 kilometers away from the nearest medical facility. Or if it's for the gift of life that saves the lives of children with congenital heart, I want to tell you that each of you that donate to the foundation are all part of what we do in our district. As I mentioned to you, somewhat our contributions in a year come together like in a pool, and it comes back to our district in 3 years. So again, I would like to thank the Rotary Club of Makati and all the donors to the Rotary Foundation. Once again, thank you. By the way, this is a photo with Gordon Makinali and the Club of Raisa. Before I end, allow me just to touch on our district conference. I hope many of you can fill in the tables that you have secured. We pledge to have 2 good days of speakers, really elaboration of the projects of the clubs, and of course, fellowship. Fellow Rotarians, before I end, allow me to share with you an experience. Some months ago, a Rotarian from District 3770, he was from Nueva Ecija, called me. He said, Governor Jay, by any chance, did you do a hair lip or cleft palate project in our province sometime in the 2000s? I said, yes, we did. In fact, it was during my presidency in 2006. He said, can you please look up for a beneficiary named Joseph de los Santos? So I looked for Joseph, and eventually I found this photo. So this was 2006, by the way. That is me, if it may not look like me. But that young boy is Joseph de los Santos. And so I called the Rotarian and said, I sent you the photo of Joseph. Why do you ask me about him? He said, you know, when you treated Joseph, his parents were just so overwhelmed with what you were able to do. They couldn't believe that just by going to a Rotary medical mission, that their son would, after the operation, would be a normal young boy. Can you imagine after this operation, this young boy could eat properly. And of course, after the speech therapy, which is part of the program, he could speak properly. And so moving forward, Joseph became a regular child that could do what a regular child is expected to do. So since then, due to the amazement of the parents, they were set on instilling on Joseph's mind to one day becoming a Rotarian. So that was their aspirations for him. And it would be like, Joseph, every day, kamusta? Maging mabuting bata ka, maging mabuting estudyante ka, isang araw, magiging Rotarian ka. And of course, to be a Rotarian, Joseph would have to be somewhat a successful man. And to be a successful man, have a good education. And so really, it was a build-up on Joseph being, the model person he could be. Currently, Joseph is a Rotary actor, a very good student, and someone who potentially can be a Rotarian one day. Fellow Rotarians, when I heard this story, I was so touched. Being a Rotarian and doing all these things. But I also realized that, we're involved in so many projects. And yet sometimes we overlook really our impact on the lives of our beneficiaries. And, as I thought about it, truly, we should be proud to be Rotarians. I mean, just with what President Bing presented today, can you imagine all the beneficiaries that went through you? And all those beneficiaries are looking up at you as Rotarians. I'm telling you, you walk in the street in a regular neighborhood, you wear your Rotary shirt, there is a big chance that someone will look at you and recognize you as a Rotarian. So fellow Rotarians, that is who we are, being part of this organization. And we can be proud and stand really with all honor. But of course, always remember that we have to be the best Rotarians we can be. We are representing a very respectable organization. And let's always have our best foot forward. And as you go about your daily lives as a Rotarian, as you plan and execute and do your projects, always remember this, fellow Rotarians, that this can be the impact that we have on our people. And moving forward, may I ask you to always remember to create hope in the world. Once again, congratulations, President Bing and the Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Makati, our mother club. Thank you for having me. Have a pleasant afternoon.
So GovJ has agreed to answer a few questions. In the interest of time, maybe we should limit this to one or two questions. So if there are questions, please approach the mic. So if there are no questions, may I call on President Bing to do the response.
I should ask Governor Jay, what do you suggest we do to be able to beat Makati West in golf? Anyway, yeah,
Invite us to a fellowship the night before and provide us with
I
alcohol.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that. For that, we will ask Vice President Howie. Oh, you heard what Gov Jay said, for us to beat Makati West. You know what to do. Want to say something?
No, basta kasama ko si Mon. I am more than willing to be in his flight and give him whatever alcohol he wants. He will drink anything except rubbing alcohol. So again, thank you, Gov, for gracing our club, and more power to everything that the club and the district is doing. Salamat po.
Thank you, Howie. Anyway, on behalf of our fellow members here, no, we really appreciate your spending time with us. I know how busy your schedule is. So we're really pleased that you've spent time listening to the litany of what we were trying to do this past year. And, it would not have been possible, I should say that, without your very enthusiastic support as well. I mean, what you did for us in introducing us to the club in Korea was important, no? Because prior to that, we were trying to figure out how we could come up with a new sister club. And so we thank you for that and for all the other things that you've been doing. And, when you first got involved in the pets, when you talked about Club First, right? Couldn't really figure out what you meant. I mean, honestly, I haven't been really that great a Rotarian in terms of being active, but over the past year, mixing with a lot of the members here, making a lot new friends from both our club and as well as other clubs. It's been really great fun being a Rotarian, and for that, I'd like to thank you for that emphasis. And again, on behalf of our club here, we'd like to present you. First, you did hear that we have the Tree Bud Project, and this particular plaque will now be also attached in one of those reef buds, and it'll be there almost forever. Huh? And in addition to that, of course, we have this book, 55 years, but now we're actually 58. So thank you again. And finally, I'm sure you'll enjoy, as you go through that book, small appreciation for your time. Salamat. Okay. And with that, I guess, okay. So on behalf of the Rotary Club of Makati, I'd like to adjourn this meeting now. Thank you very much, folks.
Before we leave, may I call on Chief of Staff Ron to announce the winner of the raffle? Roulette. So here's the roulette. Roulette.
Oh, raffle.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Let's make raffle.
Oh, we give a raffle just to encourage people.
Louis just.
Congratulations,
Louis is not here.
PP Louis,
Louis is
the raffle of the house and lot, the winner of the house. PP Louis. May call on PP Louis to receive his prize.
Coffee maker.
Sinong bibigay?
Louis.
May call on President Bing to give the award to PP Louis. The prize.
Oh, this will coincide with your governorship.